Hi there, I'm Angela, and today I have a pattern review for you. Stay tuned! Welcome to Just Me and My Fabric, or welcome back. Today I'm going to share my experience making McCall's M7999, and I'll show you what my dress ended up looking like. Let's jump right in. This pattern was published in 2019, so it is still in print, and it offers 3 different variations. But the way that the pattern is designed, you can kind of mix and match. So I'll show you the line drawings, and let's see if those are showing up. So it comes in 3 different lengths, and some of the different options are you can do a collar for the neck, or you can do a neck band. Of course, the sleeves, you can do fully long sleeves, or the 3/4 or half length sleeves. And then the other variation option is the slit. So view C, which is the longest, has a slit in the center back, and then view B has a side slit. And I ended up, it took me a long time to figure out which version that I wanted or how I wanted to mix and match. So I ended up going with essentially view B. Yep, that's the one the model's wearing, but I shortened it a little bit. So on me, view A came just above the knees, which I'm not comfortable with. So my version fell in between view A and view B as far as length. It was about 7 inches longer than view A. So it was kind of like just a shorter version of view B, because I did do the long sleeves and I did the neckband rather than the collar. And then the other thing that I changed that was a little different than view B was that I did a slit on both sides of the dress rather than just one side. And regarding size range, the pattern has sizes extra small to extra large, and I'll give you the bust measurements for that. So the extra small has a small bust measurement of 29.5 inches, and that is, it looks like 75 centimeters. And I'm trying to get better about putting both inches and centimeters, and I apologize for all the times that I've left out the centimeters or the metric measurements. And then it goes all the way up to a 44-inch bust. So it's kind of like a small size range. Oh, and the 44-inch bust is 112 centimeters. So it's not extremely all-inclusive, which of course we all know about the big 4 pattern companies in general, although I feel like that's changing a little bit. So I did end up cutting the straight large, which has a bust measurement of 38 to 40. And just for reference, my full bust runs anywhere from 42 to 43, and then my high bust is about 40 inches, to give you a frame of reference there. So like I mentioned, I ended up cutting the straight large, which is a bust measurement of 38 to 40, which is a little on the, I was just outside of that, at the very small end of the extra large. But because it's a knit pattern, I went ahead and took my chances. I'd rather it stretch a little bit than, because it is of course meant to be form-fitting, rather than it to be too loose and a little bit baggy. So I cut the straight large, and it worked out really well. It ended up to be like the perfect size. So that's good information to have if I ever do another McCall's similar type of dress. And regarding fabrics, of course, it's a knit. We can infer that from the way that it looks on the model. Specifically, the suggested fabrics are 2-way stretch knits, 50% cross grain, rib knits, jersey interlock, and velvet knits. I did use a rib knit, and I'll show you the fabric that I used in case you've missed it on previous video. It's this pinky mauve color rib knit that I got from Joann's, and I will look on their website, and if this fabric is still available, I'll put a link to it, although I did not order it online. I just bought it in their store because I fell in love with the color. Also, I found that this fabric's really soft on the inside, so I think it's going to feel nice to wear. And regarding instructions, they were super simple to follow, very easy. In fact, there's nothing that really stands out as being difficult about making this dress. And in fact, I did find that I did go with the version that just had the neck band, and the neckband lays perfectly. As I'm learning more and more and getting more experience working with knits, specifically like jersey, rib knits, I'm finding that the neckband for me is the hardest part, like harder than the sleeves, harder than anything, just to get that neckband to kind of lay flat. And on this dress, the neckband turned out perfectly. So I'm not sure if it was the way the pattern was designed, or maybe like I'm just getting a little bit better, or maybe a little bit of both. And yeah, so it went really well, simple, quick. It was so quick to make up. So no problems there. And other than choosing like the design elements that I told you about a couple minutes ago, um, I didn't make any adjustments or alterations. I know several of you have been following my channel for a little while, and you've heard me talk about this dress as it was in progress or when I was first planning to make it, and talking about how like bodycon it is, and it might be like a little bit outside my comfort zone to actually wear this dress. So be kind when you look at my final reveal. And also I wanted to give like a big thank you or shout out to several of you who had the great idea of wearing this as like the foundation garment, and then adding a topper, like a cardigan or some sort of a topper over it. I love that idea. And it'll make me feel like a little bit less self-conscious when I wear this out in public. And I'm trying to think through my closet right now what things I have that could be a topper. And if I don't have anything readily available, that could be another sewing project. So let's go ahead and take a look at the dress. Well, what did you think? Do you think that's something you guys might like to try making? And anytime I finish a project, I like to ask myself three questions. And the first is, do I like the way it turned out? And I have to say, overall, yes, I do like the way the dress turned out. I think it fits very well. It's very comfortable. And I think for me, it'll just be a matter of how to style it. And the second question is, would I make it again? And again, I would have to say yes. I think it would be fun to make this dress in some different types of fabrics and different colors. And also, I think it would be really beneficial for me personally to make a sleeveless version. That wasn't one of the options on the pattern, but in the summertime, or in actually any time all year round, I love wearing sleeveless tops. And of course, in the winter, I have to add a topper like a cardigan or something over it. But I love sleeveless, and I think that this would make up really nice in a sleeveless version. And then the third question is, would I change anything? So I kind of just answered that one. Other than kind of experimenting with different variations on it, I don't think I would change anything. Like there was nothing like quote unquote bad about the pattern. It was a good pattern, easy to follow and very, very quick. So other than just playing with it to have fun, I really wouldn't change anything. So that's all I have to share with you guys today. I hope you found this helpful in case you decide to make this garment. And until next time, thanks so much for watching. As always, I greatly appreciate it. I hope you guys are having a good week, and I will talk to you later. Bye.